One, it's now.
It's time! Here
Let's go! Let's fucking go!
Okay, girls, everyone knows a beaver's favorite food is wood. I just hope we brought along enough of it for our 3-day galactic space journey. So let's do the math.
Sorry, Facebook.
If Robin's beaver devours 6 inches of wood every half hour, and Jessica's beaver devours 8 inches of wood every 45 minutes, how much wood will I need to keep both of these beavers well fed all weekend long?
I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your
Huckleberry.
Why,
Johnny Ringo.
Like somebody just
Walked over your grave.
Fight's not with you, Holiday.
I beg to differ, sir. We started a game we never got to finish. Play for
Blood.
blood, remember?
I was just fooling about.
I
wasn't.
wasn't. And this time, sleep.
Sleep.
All right, Lunger. Let's do it.
Say
Swim.
Come on! You're no Daisy.
You know Daisy at all?
Poor soul. You were just too high-strung.
Yeah. What? Dre, you ready? Come on. Alright.
Check. Cut him undercover. Timeless. Ready for progress. Feeling like I'm just getting started. 2 shots back from my dearly departed. You are now dealing with a monster. Oh shit. Profits. Doctrine, bitch, I'm a prophet. Black Wall Street, niggas know where the stock is.
Like a satanic cult, it's an old ritual slaughtering goats, bitch. You're fucking with the original flow, sick, and anybody can get it. COVID. Fuck with that. I don't know shit that was so sharp I can slip my own fucking throat with it. So rich, I got more chips than my shoulders, and I'm about as approachable as a roach is. Just so let us steer clear from it. Here comes a nuclear bomb for your eardrums. Lyricism at its most fearsome and fears we're on another tear like a tear ducts. Upper echelon, your career sucking. It was sheer luck, like a fucking leprechaun with his beard cut. With a Punisher, weapon drawn with a beer gut. He's slower than a Decepticon with his gear stuck. And like what? I serial killing your Kellogg's. I love checks and I hate tricks. And you're a fake bitch. I can spot you like you about to weight lift. Bitch, I'm better than cake mix. And I can't be whipped with egg beaters. You cunts must be out of your labius. And God's my alias. So if I don't have faith in me, then it basically makes me an atheist.
Oh, Lord. Does it feel like we just been here before? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the UFL Aftermath. I am your host, the OG of Bleacher Brothers, Captain Ron Johnson, aka Capitaz 4, aka the original asshole. And yes, unfortunately for you, I hadn't been canceled yet. Standing alongside my colleague, the man who's been called pretty fly for a white guy, the Philadelphia Punani Slayer, Joe Quills.
What up, guys?
Yes, trust me, he's more entertaining in the bedroom. I have women that say, women that confirm that. I have strippers in Vegas who co-sign it. Trust me when I say this, the man's crazier in the damn thing. But we've gone through week 2. And contrary to popular demand, is it safe to say, Joe, that week 2 was not as big as week 1, but was just as volatile?
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, I'm looking at some of the things that you posted on here as well. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I did not go out on a limb and told you to take Michigan at home against Birmingham because, save money there.
I'm more stuck on Birmingham at this moment because Birmingham is a fickle kind of team at this moment. They are the defending champs. They pretty much have ran spring football since their time in USFL. But the thing that gets me the most about them is that they got beat last week by an XFL team And people seem to be like, well, it's not really that big of a deal. No need to panic at this moment. It's Birmingham. It's what it's going to do. So Birmingham goes into into Detroit, which I figured in my head would be a big thing for Michigan because this is the same team that played them for the USFL Conference Championship last year, and it was this weekend was all about the payback. Michigan wanted to get that payback, and they fell short. Case in point.
It wasn't always pretty, you know what I mean? But it was a hell of a team win. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't the electric of getting 20 turnovers and scoring a million points. But you know what it was? It was solid, fundamental football. Stop the run, get off the field, keep the ball in front of your defense. Great job. Offensively, we were able to hit a couple big plays. We put up some points. We got a lead. Just really proud of the way you came and fought back. Because last week, I was honest with you, and I told you I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll tell you when we're bad. When we're bad. Me too. Not just you. When us. We're bad. And we were bad last week. But you know what? This week, it wasn't sexy, boys, but it's winning football. It's following the plan. And you know what? Every game we play this year is not going to be overly emotional. You know what I mean? But
I'm actually going to have to stop him on this one because, yes, every game you play this season is going to be emotional because every single team. And I apologize to everybody. I am battling a cold, so I will do my best to try to sit here and keep myself right. Every team that's playing you this season is going to make this personal because they tired of y'all asses getting exactly what y'all deserve, which is a grade A ass whooping, but yet the rest won't let y'all get there. So we go sit here and test that theory. So yes, Skip, every single game you've got this season is personal. But I digress. I could be wrong. But Joe, you know Birmingham. You know these slack jawed yokels from good old Alabama. You know for a fact they gonna be all about that. They expect this because they were so spoiled. They were so spoiled when the Tide were winning the title year after year after year. Though nobody really expected the Tide to sit here and actually fall from grace the way they did. I feel like it's coming for Birmingham. I feel like the week 1 loss was the biggest statement in the Birmingham Stallions' entire tenure, whether USFL or the UFL. That was their moment. I don't feel like they're gonna basically sit here and be that dominant team that they think they're gonna be, but apparently Skip Holt says otherwise.
But the thing is, you have that one bad week. Sometimes you need that wake up call. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it Ric Flair that said, and I'm paraphrasing it to what they're doing now with with the UFL now, to beat
Yep.
a champs, you got to beat the champs.
I believe that is exactly what it was.
Now, granted, he said to beat a man, you got to beat the man, but we're turning
I
it
think
into
I
this.
think it's honestly probably the most accurate accurate. You can honestly say that because the fact is that is probably the most accurate you can put it. So because of that one, I want to be able to be. I want to give the man the benefit of the doubt as much as I possibly can. His defense did show up. They stepped up in major drones in regards to that game. So I'm gonna play a quick clip from that game, and maybe, just maybe, he'll actually be honest with me. Maybe he'll be honest with me on this one. Um, I guess I expected better out of Detroit, but then again, a lot of people expected a lot out of Detroit. They expect a straight up beatdown in the NFL NFC playoffs, but they at least got this. Great job. Now, I'm trying to basically be as honest about this thing as possible. We've had OG, really? I want you. Okay, he's talking about huge crowds already.
You didn't. I'm not sure if you saw what I posted yesterday about the Pirates game yesterday.
I'm not sure if I did, but I can.
I said yesterday about the Pirates game because I was watching while I was working. I said that wait a second, here it is. I said watching the Pirates Cards game and the 12 Pittsburgh fans in attendance here in the 13th inning have not been this excited since they found out DNA tests prove that their wives are not their sisters.
What?
Well, you know West Virginia is one of those states, right?
Yeah. Actually, I would be more shocked at it, but again, this is well, it's about as inbred as you can ask for. We're gonna be honest about it, because well, it's them. But since you wanted to go on crowds, I'm not even gonna bring up the crowds yet. But I am going to sit here and go into Arlington and Houston, who actually sat here and played their game. And it was again, it was another week of the Battle of Texas, because they're basically all about that life. But the biggest thing for me from this game was the fact that I I did question Arlington. I questioned Arlington like crazy. And maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me being crazy. Maybe it was just me being a little bit off the wall. But I would kind of think in my head that if you have the chance to sit here and actually just show up and show out and do what you do best, why not make some good of it?
Mm-hmm.
And told you again, fight the cold.
Yeah.
It's starting
Yeah.
to work its way out, which I'm happy about. So again, I apologize if I sit here and try to mute myself to let a few of them rip out. But my biggest thing is that Arlington may actually be ready. Arlington may be ready. Arlington may be ready to actually sit here and put Birmingham where they belong, in the bottom of the barrel. And again, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe it's just off the wall. But this, since somebody's boasting about how good they really are, about how great they are, I'm going to ask the question. OG, can you can you do this?
Out of the backfield. Perez got a man. Canella with the catch. Took a lick and the ball came out. Corn Elder and Canella is out cold while the play continues in the other direction.
Right there with the big
That was
pop.
a big hit.
Number 29. It's a legal
Clean,
hit.
yeah.
A clean hit, and it's a violent hit. But when you have a receiver who's kind of in that position of trying to get those extra yards, makes a guy miss.
Great job, fellas. I'm going to call bullshit. As much as he is, as cocky as my fam is, my fam cannot, and I could honestly attest to this. My fam can't do half the shit that these teams, these players have been able to do. And that's the problem. And it's worse when I know that the only thing he's gonna do is, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Test me. Tell me when I'm telling lies. However, Arlington remained undefeated in their game, 11-9 over Houston. It was a defensive battle. And as much as people are all about the scoring, we've seen NFL games like this, so it's like this big of a shock. But I gotta give Bob Stoops his props. His defense stepped the hell up on
Hmm.
that big conversion stop. That was good.
That's the way to win the fourth quarter. That's how you had to do it. Defense, making some of those plays at the end of the game to win it. Huge. Offense, fourth quarter, going down, putting the ball in the end zone, and then finishing it with the 2-point play wins the game for you. All right, really a great job. Still, got to clean up the line of scrimmage. Everyone understand? Yes, sir. Take it to heart. These tight games like this, that you're making it harder on yourself than it needs to be. All right, we had several opportunities. We crossed the 50, starting to, getting a chance to score, and then we get a procedure. Now, 3rd and 3 goes to 3rd and 8. That kind of thing. All right, so let's be sharper. Keep pushing that way. But hell of a job to win the way you did. Tight games. We're going to have a lot of them, so you got to make those plays in the fourth quarter to win them, and you guys did that today. All right, so happy. You ought to be proud of yourself. All right, Big Will.
So knowing that we have this, I want people to understand how big this is. Arlington is going into tomorrow night against the defending champions, undefeated, and they actually have the winning formula. I think I would feel bad for Arlington right now, but I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I don't feel bad for Arlington in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. And I feel like they would honestly, Birmingham may lose this game tomorrow night. And I feel good about that. But, Joe, what's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, you got it. It's all a matter of will Arlington's defense show up, and they probably will, and you'll probably see Arlington win this game tomorrow night.
I feel like Arlington's defense is going to show up against Birmingham because Birmingham has looked hella soft this entire season. And yes, I get it that we're only like in week 2 and we're about to go into week 3. But I feel like at this very point, if you were defending champs, you are flawless from start to finish, from offense to defense, from special teams to your kicker. Your kicker is even flawless. And I feel like Birmingham is getting exactly what they deserve. You know what we call this in sports, Joe?
What's that?
We call it sports karma. And that's
Mhm.
exactly what we're getting in regards to Birmingham.
Yeah.
But Arlington was not the only big dogs to sit here and actually get the job done this week. DC also stayed undefeated, heading into their showdown with St. Louis in week 3. So I'm gonna give them their ups.
This is what we train for, man. And go for a quarter. It ain't always pretty. But, our defense, man, you guys are lights out, man. Keep that up. That's lights out. Offense, we're going to catch up. We're going to learn how to finish in the red zone with touchdowns. We're going to catch up. We just got to learn how to finish, and that's how practice is going to get us there. We're not there yet. We can't afford to take time off yet, man. I promise you I want to, but we can't afford it yet. So let's just keep chopping at it, keep getting good at it. You know what I'm saying? And lastly, the terror must be maintained or the empire is doomed. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win!
Hold the fuck up, DC. See, here's the problem I have with DC's mantra, and I do have a problem with it. While DC survived, I'm going back to the scoreboard. DC survived Memphis 17-12. It's the same team that just gave Birmingham their first loss of the year, but yet they survived Memphis? And then they got to turn around and they got to play St. Louis on Sunday. You know what, Joe? I'm going to let you sit here and go ham on this one because I'm not going to go ham yet. Did I lose you, Joe?
No, I'm here. I thought you were going to say something else. That's all.
No. I believe you go. I believe you go ham on this one because I want to call out DC, but I am letting you give a chance to sit here give DC a little bit of credit, but
Well,
you know,
well, they lost their head coach right before the season started, right?
no, I think it was one of their coordinators they lost before the season. Reggie I like unless Reggie Barlow was in on this, I'm not sure.
Yeah, but they did have uh some coaching turmoil there. So I mean,
True, true.
but I mean, you beat Birmingham. They won opening week. They were ready for them. They won last week. Now they got a showdown week here, and you gotta. I mean, especially you're playing the team that has been scoring the most points so far. Your Battlehawks have scored 57 points already, which is by far the most.
Can you confirm?
And you know, can the defenders keep up with the Battlehawks? That's the question. I mean, they beat San Antonio 26-9 last week. First week, Renegades won 33-9.
Up.
Or
I
wait,
mean, I'm trying not to sit here and cough. That's why I had to be my mic there. But go ahead.
so if they're, you know, I mean, they will get to play somebody other than the Brahmas this week. So maybe the Brahms are just a bad team, or maybe they just match up poorly with the Lewis. But either way, you got a matchup here that probably will be the XFL title game. Who knows? I mean, you got three teams here that are fighting for those two spots right now already. Because I think the Brahmas are going to be last place, fair and simple.
I feel like Brahmos. I agree with you on that one. I feel like the Brahmos will be the last place. The reason I say that is because these guys pretty much are 0-3 since beating St. Louis in the
Yeah.
XFL championship game. And the fact is that St. Louis just looked straight dominant in that game. Birmingham's been kind of, not the people that should feel confident about Birmingham
Mhm.
doing this shit. About doing their Doug Dissel. And
Mhm.
I'm gonna give Birmingham credit too. They won every single division, every single conference, every single league they've been in.
Mhm.
The problem is Skip Holtz at this very moment is a bitch. And the fact that Skip Holtz is still building everything off of this one win, which was pretty much a lucky win from what I've been seeing. What I saw from the highlights was a mucked punt. Are you kidding me? There's Skip. Skip, you know better. You know I'm not gonna be about that life, and you know that you ain't gonna be about that life. That being said, at least I'll be honest. At least there was one team, one team that showed up, stepped up, and got it done. Coach Beck, get him.
Seriously, guys, it's a pleasure, all right, watching you guys perform. All right, listen, as a former player, it is hard to come out and sustain the same energy, the same desire, the same wants to go out there and beat a team for 4 quarters. And that's what you did. Give yourself a hand. To me, I feel like everybody's kind of touching this team right now. And everybody, I don't see any pissed off guys. Guys are rooting for each other. I'm telling you guys, if we stay together and we do this as a team, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit, man. All right, our goal is there. Our goal is there. We got a couple of them. You know what they are. All right, championship game number 2 is in the books, right? Hey, congratulations to you. I'm proud of you guys. Let's celebrate!
I'll be realistic. This right here was probably the highlight of the week. Watching the Bellhawks get the job done, lay the smackdown, get it done exactly what needs to be handled. And that's the problem. The Bellhawks look more pride for a championship than the defending champions.
Yeah, and
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
no, they're the best team right now. They got their offensive stuff together.
They got it better than those boondock cousin banging jackasses in Alabama.
Better than all 7 of the other teams too.
I mean, let's be realistic. Birmingham thinks that basically they're just going to skate all the way to the championship, but those bitch made motherfuckers don't even know how bad they got it. They got it bad this year.
Well, and also, it's not about. I mean, in a truncated season like this, 10 games.
Wait. I'm sorry, Joe. Hang on a second. I'm sorry. What did you say about Alabama?
Who? What?
My condolences. How many
many-
cousins you smashed? Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. We're apparently on TikTok live right now, and apparently there's a guy from Alabama who didn't like me sit here saying that all they could do is bang their cousins and attempt to play football.
I see. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I don't see the TikTok chat. So, but I was going after West Virginia. I wasn't going after Alabama.
I would go after Alabama. I don't give a damn. Alabama has not been relevant since Nick Saban took his tail and ran. That's the biggest bottom line on it. And Birmingham wants to sit here and come in and think that they're going to be the next Nick Saban. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I agree. But going back to
go ahead.
Going back to the UFL, in the NFL, you got 17 games over 18 weeks. You can look bad that first week and you can make up for it. I mean, look at the Eagles. First week you're okay.
The Eagle. No, we're not even. No, we are not going on the fucking Eagles.
I'm working it back.
Okay.
Because
go ahead.
I mean, after 4 weeks, the Eagles were 2-2, and they didn't look good in 2 of them. Okay, let's go back to Birmingham. You got 10 weeks. You got a truncated schedule compared to what the NFL has. You can probably get away with 1 game. And yes, I am number 1. I can't help it. You can probably get away with 1 game where you're playing like total shit. But, in a 10-game season, you can't afford to play like total shit more than 1 game. By the way, San Antonio, thank you for participating in the 2025 UFL season. You can probably get away with 1, but you just got. I mean, the thing is, we found out no matter what the professional league is, once you get in the playoffs, it's a whole different game.
Here's the biggest thing I have with this one is that I love the fact that you see how OG was all quiet when he sat here and actually saw an actual crowd actually come into these games. Let me sit here and take it a notch. Let me show my quarterback. Listen. Little last. Yeah. And let me be honest. A year ago, I was not happy about Manny Wilkins actually sitting here being my quarterback. But this mofo just sat here and just made me a believer for the way he's played this season. But we ain't done yet because I'm going to go ham. Get it, Manny. Yeah. Keep it going. Keep it going, Bellhawk.
Trying to pay one back to San Antonio after losing in the conference championship game to these guys last year. And Mond on the march, and that ball's juggled. Was it picked off? Was that kept off the turf? It was. Brandon Sebastian with a juggling interception. Harris, and they had a lot of success with Jacob Harris outside of the numbers in week 1. And there's a bit of hand fighting there. And did that ball stay up? Oh, it absolutely did. What a pick for Sebastian. It just sat on his left shoulder as he hit the ground. Watch this right here. The ball is sliding around his body, and he's able to pick it off. That's incredible stuff and really unlucky.
They hand it off. Ricky Person, plenty of room, and touchdown. Third quarter.
Okay. So I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna actually be like the nice one because I pretty much just sat here and just told the world that I'm gonna fuck my little sister up because she's an asshole. But I digress. Joe, we go through this every single week. I can show clips of the cows come home. You've seen the games.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think has been the team that actually impressed you the most? And who's the team that impressed you the least in the games for week 2?
I mean, I think St. Louis and Arlington are two most impressive, and you got them 1 and 2. You got them 1 and 2. I know I'm looking ahead, but they're 1 and 2 for a reason. Now, San Antonio, they're already looking at a basement finish this year. But and also, I mean, that play that you're showing that you stop right in the middle there,
Yeah.
that it shows that maybe Birmingham woke up a little bit. And I know you're bashing Birmingham, whatever, but to bounce back from an ugly loss last week, you got to give them, you got to at least give them credit for bouncing back after getting embarrassed last week.
No. I can't even. No, I'm not going to give Birmingham any kind of damn credit. These Jaguars have been sitting here thinking that they can just run the show the next year around. Birmingham is about to get got. And the team that's going to get them is the team that should have won the XFL championship, the UFL championship last year, and it's probably going to win the championship this year. That's been the St. Louis Bellhawks. I'm going to be honest on it. These guys don't deserve it. They deserve a good bitch slapping.
Yeah. But you know what? But like I said earlier, to be the champs, you got to beat the champs.
And we're going to be on that. Then maybe, just maybe Birmingham should sit here and come to that realization that as good as they are, AI crowd, this mother. No, he's asking for it. Bruh.
On 3rd and 6.
Have you ever been to St. Louis? The one thing my yard knows about is loyalty. And we're good about that. OG, cuz just because you suck at football doesn't mean everybody else sucks at it. My apologies, Joe. I didn't mean to sit here and jump in that, but I kind of figured in my head you would want to see this bullshit too. We go sit here and go with that. You know what? We go take a break and we go sit here and just let the mic dump moment sit here and go with that. Go with it. Take it.
Little last.
39 F Willie on one. Ready? Hey, gotta get to the final. Get to the final formation. We gotta go. Timeout. Timeout.
Hey, good hit. You good, 2-8? You good, 2-8?
Let go. Yes, it worked. Because they whooped our ass in practice with that. Ryder, shut. What are you talking about? What is they talking about?
Let's go! Good job!
Hey, your ass lucky he ain't throw that to me, little ass.
That weak. You really weak as You really weak as
Ball!
Yeah! That was cold as
What's that? Good play, 93. Good play. You had that too. Come here.
I see Boogie.
Let's go. Ball.
He was down.
We're talking about now we're 3rd and 16. You know what I mean? We had a great call on the 37. You could have probably hit the swing for the first down on 37. We get the delay. Now we're in long yardage. If it isn't there, run it. We're in field goal range. We got 3 points on the board. You know what I mean? Just run the ball, take positive yardage plays. We'll go from there.
On 3rd and 6. Perez into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Burnett.
Now, Joe, I'm sorry. I owe you an apology. I thought it would be, number one, I thought it'd be longer. Number two, I kind of expected basically my family to sit here and actually have some balls. And the biggest thing is that we know keyboard warriors. We've had one in almost every single show we've done, either together or apart. We've had one. So here's my challenge. My challenge to my family. If you were going to come into this show running your mouth, talking about how this, that, and the other, why don't you step your asses up and sit here and actually do what these guys are doing? Because these guys actually have something that you guys don't have. They have a shot at the NFL. You guys have a shot at McDonald's. Probably Burger King at best. Hell, I'd be surprised if you sit here and in Wendy's crosshairs. Please. Don't sit here and go this whole thing about how you go talk smack about the UFL and talk smack about the fact that basically the fans will show up. Let's be honest. The fans ain't showing up. The fans probably ain't there because they've been so stuck on NFL BS that that's probably what's happened. Let's look at Detroit, Arlington. What are those two? Joe, you actually asked this question. What do those two places have in common?
They have NFL teams there.
And what are those NFL teams?
The Detroit Lions and the Jerry World Glory Holes.
So you have one team that actually is on the up and one team that's basically about to become everybody's bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say that because it needs to be said. That's the part that gets me more than anything else. Is that everybody's going a gung-ho about this, that, and the other, but yet they're not doing shit for it. They're not giving homage to spring football. What has the hell has the Dallas Cowboys done this offseason? Two things. Jack and shit. But if you want to go there on that one, we can go there on that one. Detroit Lions. They actually sat here and became a relevant team. More relevant than the Cowboys. But last time they played the Cowboys, I believe they sat here and whooped that trick.
Yep.
So, I'm just stunned. I watched somebody was here and say that an AI crowd is in St. Louis. Bear in mind that some jackass who literally lives 2 states down from me snatched our team and put them in California because it would be better. You know what happened? We had more rival fans in our fucking stadiums than anything else. So I don't want to hear a damn thing about that AI crowd BS. My hometown is about as low as you can ask for. My hockey team ain't even clinched a playoff spot yet, and yet we still about it. My Cardinals are below 500, and we still about that life. So I don't want to hear that kind of stupidity out of my family, out of my bloodline. I don't care. But when you come on here and talk about an AI crowd, I take that personal because, quite frankly, that just means that you ain't paying attention. And yet, here we are. Now, I don't know what you have there for tomorrow there, Joe, but I have to get one thing out of my system. And
Do it.
I'm glad you're here for it.
Do it.
Bop, 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 bop. Da, 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 da. Go, Gators! Big congrats goes out to my boys, the Florida Gators, for winning the national championship. I'm not kidding. I had the Joakim Noah dance nailed down, but I got made bow-legged a few nights ago. In fact, I believe this morning, if I'm not mistaken, and it kind of just made it worse. The wife screwed me over. I'll be honest. The wife screwed me over on this one. Big congrats to the Gators. Big congrats goes out to the Yukon Huskies who actually sat here and won the women's tournament as well. How did your you know what? I know we're at this whole UFL thing. I mean, I'm set up for something, but how did your brackets turn out?
My men's bracket was crap. I mean, it was crap, but I still had a chance. I had all 4 teams in the final 4. It was just that there weren't any upsets in the entire tournament.
There kind of was, and this is the
Not
one
many.
time where I'll actually give props to Colorado State, to my
Mhm.
sister's school. You guys actually at least advanced in this round, so I'll give you all that much. But the thing that got me the most was that I felt good about the fact that Florida managed to overcome Houston. But the fact that
Mhm.
Houston actually sat here and Stone Cold stunned Duke in the Final Four,
Mhm.
I'm actually feeling good about that one. I'm feeling better about that one. And yes, folks, we'll probably talk about this one tomorrow night on, Smash and Stacking and Clapping with the Captain. We will probably be talking about this one a lot because we all about that life. But who is your biggest shocker as far as the Final Four goes? Let's go with that. I want to hear this one.
Um, my biggest shocker was definitely Duke choking away that lead in the final 30 seconds.
Damn, that was cold blooded. Oh, they choked it? They choked it?
I
Like,
mean,
like 50
choke
Shades
me.
of Grey choked?
I mean, we're talking about paging Dr. Heimlich type choking. I mean, you had a 6-point lead, or it might even been 7. They even had Houston screw up where they got hit with a technical foul because
This is true.
one of the Houston players swiped the ball while he was out of bounds, which is a technical foul, which not many people realize. You
But
just
now that I think about it, Cooper Flagg was the guy. He was the
Mhm.
clutch player in the ACC championship game. And the fact is that this was Cooper's game to lose, which I don't think is going to jack up his stock value in any way, shape, or form. Even in this tournament, Cooper Flagg still played like that guy who was trying to lead
Mhm.
this team. So, who was your biggest? I know you say who's your biggest upset, but who's your biggest shocker?
Can I include the women's tourney in that?
By all means.
I am shocked that South Carolina got totally blitzed by UConn. I expected a close game. But when the third quarter got to about 20 points, it was like, all right, game over. I even turned the TV off. I went to something else.
What the hell happened? Because I honestly, I'm pretty sure I had South Carolina in at least 3 of the brackets I had, but South Carolina didn't even bother showing up. And I get it's Gino Arioma. I'm not going to knock him. Paige Buchers, not going to knock her either. But Dawn Staley is that status quo when it comes to women's basketball coaching. And she didn't even, you know what? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just crazy. But what's this Dawn Staley's bracket to lose?
I mean, it just it just got so uninteresting after the first few minutes of the game when UConn took the lead and just kept building little by little by little by little.
True. Which I guess brings us to the weekend. Yes, folks, we do have football this weekend. We have a lot of football this weekend. Let's be realistic. We have some good shit coming this weekend. In fact, we're going to go ahead and get our UFL picks out now. So that way we can sit here and we can ride off at the sunset and call it a happy day. And again, I'm still feeling like I'm going to make this a thing until Memphis decides to actually make this mess happen. So we get to our Friday night game, and our Friday night game is a big one. It is the battle. And I'm just going to be as nice as I possibly can on this one, just because of the fact that, well, I want to be that person. So here is our lineup for this weekend. Friday nights is all right for fighting, in theory. We got the Arlington Renegades putting their undefeated streak on the line against aforementioned Birmingham Stallions. Joe, who are you thinking? I honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I even go first this one. I feel like Arlington's defense is better than it has been the last couple of years, and I feel like Arlington is primed to sit here and win this thing. I feel like the Renegades could go into Birmingham and silence the inbred slack-jawed yokels of Birmingham, Alabama. Sorry, Forrest, but you deserve it.
Second Forrest Gump reference I've been a part of tonight.
Feels like it's been happening a lot, doesn't it?
I had a Forrest Gump reference on my show tonight too, but it was for a much different reason. But I'm going to Arlington as well. Let's go with the upset here.
I honestly, I feel like Arlington pretty much is that team to sit here and get it done, and I feel like they are that team of destiny because they gotta realize they won the XFL championship a couple of years ago, and then they just went blah. They went to they became cockroaches that you just want to stop like there's no tomorrow. And last season, but then that brings us to Houston and Memphis. One team is destined to win a game in this matchup. Both teams winless. Both teams have been right there on that cusp. I feel like this is that one that everybody wants to sit here and look forward to. I like this game. I'm actually, you know what? I can't even pick a winner in this yet. But let's see what
this game wasn't moved to Comedy Central, or
I don't believe so. Hey, I mean, unless it's Tosh.0, I guess that would be the better option.
But just for craps and giggles, I'll just go with Memphis here. Go with the home team.
You're going to go with the home team?
Yeah, Memphis.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to be honest here. Um, um, um.
All right, listen up, guys. We got this new wrestler, Trick Williams. We're
Has to be
trying to
that person.
separate him from his current partner,
Yeah,
Carmelo Hayes.
I'm going to do it.
And we need a theme song that's really going to deliver and give him that push as a single star. What do we think?
I haven't done it the whole damn show. I have to do it now.
And I'm just going to let you guys decide the rest. So why don't you drop that beat?
Get him, whoop that trick. 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 Get him, whoop that trick.
It was necessary. It was necessary. I'm sorry.
No problem.
I'm an evil SOB. You should know this by now.
I know it.
Which actually, I'm sorry, folks, but if you basically don't have whoop that trick sit here screaming in your ear and resonating like this on tomorrow, you ain't been listening hard enough. So yeah, there's that. Which brings us to, well, let's see, we go right to it. San Antonio versus Michigan. San Antonio is just trying to get themselves back on that winning track again. Wade Phillips has not really been stepping up to the plate, which caused new meaning about the fact that he might get fired if this game doesn't go right. Michigan, they're 1-1. I'm almost certain they're working on their special teams for this one. But who you got, Joe?
San Antonio is probably the worst team in the league. I'll take Michigan here.
I have to be honest here. After Jake Bates is the reason of why I'm feeling good about this. Because let's be realistic, Jake Bates is that guy when it comes to Michigan. Michigan hasn't really survived much, and they barely lost to Birmingham because of a muff one. They get special teams right. It's a done deal. I feel like San Antonio showed their true colors in the last couple of weeks, especially with a shot at the XFL Conference Championship rematch, and you only put up 9 points. Yeah, nada. I'm actually gonna go Michigan on this one myself, and it's pretty much necessary there. I'm going 305. I'm going Michigan on this one. They sit here and shine bright like a diamond in Detroit. Which brings us to probably the game of the week, or the second game of the week, because obviously we got Arlington and Birmingham, but the biggest one that people are gonna be talking about, DC and St. Louis at the Dome. Let's get it. Let's make it right. Let's make it happen. I'm actually going to sit here and be nice. I'm not even going to call you Rock and Reese on this one because I know Rock and Reese is probably watching this show right now. I'm giving credit, dude. Smoking Joe. Who's getting the knockout?
DC. No, I'm kidding.
I
It's gonna be
actually
St.
was
Louis.
going to be like ham on this. I mean, it'd be good with that because I feel like we've been like team. We've been like team the whole damn time. So let her rip.
Well, I thought wanted to see what your quick reaction was if I said DC, but St. Louis is the best team in the league. I think I don't think that DC can keep up with St. Louis offensively.
I feel like DC's defense and St. Louis defense is exactly the defensive kind of matchup we've been looking for. And granted, my son that's not on the field whooping that trick, which I expect him to next season. Not for the UFL, but for his high school. The way I look at it is that St. Louis has the winning formula. Therefore, in fact, they've been the uncrowned 2-time league champions. I have to go with these guys. I have to go with St. Louis on this one because St. Louis has been that team. They've been about that life. They've been wanting this mess.
Yeah.
So my biggest stake on this one is that the winner of this one will probably end up winning the SFL championship. And St. Louis knows for a fact of what they've been trying to do. And they've been trying to do it for a good hot minute. So who am I to sit here and say, no, 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 no. These guys aren't going to sit here and make this mess happen. No. I'm going to have to go St. Louis on this one.
Okay. Yeah,
So I'm
I
going to go
mean,
Battlehawks.
yeah. Yeah, I'm going Battlehawks too.
So we've gone Battlehawks, Panthers, Showboats. How did we look at for the Friday Night Lights?
I went Renegades.
For once, folks, for the first time ever, Joe Q and I have actually gone dead even on everything. We gone like flawless on every single pick.
Well, you know what that means, right?
Somebody's gonna fuck us.
Fade the shit out of our picks this weekend.
Ugh. Which is accurate. And with, I believe there's a new buyer for this one, but I'll get to them in a second. So we are going Arlington, Memphis, Michigan, and St. Louis for our winners for this week. And just in case they sit here wondering, if you're trying to make picks, Underdog has been dubbed as the league's official daily fantasy partner, and that in itself is just gonna be just funny as hell to sit here and enjoy because, well, reasons. If you need reasons, you obviously haven't been paying attention hard enough.
Yeah,
But
I don't think I can use Underdog in Pennsylvania.
that's okay. I don't think I used Underdog in Washington, so I guess we're dead even.
Yeah.
But you were pretty much done for the week.
No, I got Saturday morning.
Oh yeah, you got Saturday morning, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to let you sleep.
I
Unless
even
you want to sit here and go and throw some stuff out for Friday night's slamming show.
I even had a day-night doubleheader on Tuesday.
Well, at least we don't have March Madness.
I mean, we had some big horse races at Keeneland on Tuesday, so I had to cover that. And then I came back with my regular show on Tuesday night.
That was not my damn fault. You can blame AJ for that. That's AJ. That's AJ's fault. AJ, you're an ass. Go fuck yourself. You fucking did.
No, that wasn't that. That was me wanting to do it because of the fact that they didn't run all 6 races that I planned on covering on Saturday.
You couldn't just let me just sit here and just blame him for something.
Well, he's going to have to put up with me in a couple of
He's
weeks.
Mopo. He's going to put up with me all the damn time, and I'm not even in Florida.
I'm going to Florida in a couple of weeks.
In nomine Patris Filii et Spiritus Sancti. My condolences to your brother. Good luck with that one. Say hi to my sister while you're there. Tell her I miss her and love her and wish she would actually sit here and pick up a damn phone. But my throat can no longer handle the madness. His throat needs a recovery. We'll be back tomorrow night just for the fuck of it because we feel like it. But on behalf of Billy's white boy Rick, Joe Quails, and no ice, you cannot take him this time. Here is the captain of the Penguins, the Captain Rod Johnson, and yes, like Beyonce, I've been drinking, and I don't give a fuck because I enjoy what I do, and I can do this madness better than most guys sober. So we're not even gonna go there. On behalf of Philly's white boy Rick, I am the original asshole, Capitan Sport, aka Captain Ryan, aka Joe Quills. Or I guess in some cases the Black Joe Quills. Would I be that guy? I might be able to sit here actually get off from a felony to misdemeanor just based off of his name, but I digress. In any event, folks, have yourselves a good night. Thanks so much for playing with us. Thanks so much for sitting here hanging out with us for those who did. Cousin, if you were basically going to be mad and salty and whatever the hell else you want to be bitchy, moany about, I got some news for you. We just go be about us because we about that life. On behalf of Joe Quills, Rocket Reese, our buddy Jersey Hayes, aka TM Hicks, our buddy George Burr, aka Venom. I am El Capitan Ron Johnson. Have yourselves a good night. Enjoy yourselves. Try your hardest to sit here and be good, be humble, and try to be good to each other. I guess this time, I'll be Jerry Springer. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other.
Okay, girls, everyone knows a beaver's favorite food is wood. I just hope we brought along enough of it for our 3-day galactic space journey. So let's do the math. If Robin's beaver devours 6 inches of wood every half hour, and Jessica's beaver devours 8 inches of wood every 45 minutes, how much wood will I need to keep both of these beavers well-fed all weekend long?
I didn't think you had it in you. I'm your huckleberry. Why, Johnny Ringo, like somebody just walked over your grave.
Fight's not with you, Holiday.
I beg to differ, sir. We started a game we never got to finish. Play for blood, remember?
I was just fooling about.
I wasn't, and this time it's legal.
All right, Lunger. Let's do it. Say when.
Come on! You know Daisy.
You know Daisy at all. Or so you were just too high-strung.
Yeah. What? Dre, you ready? Come on. All right.
Check. Cut him undercover. Timeless. Ready for him. Progress. Feeling like I'm just getting started. 2 shots back from my dearly departed. You are now dealing with a monster. Oh shit. Profits. Doctrine, bitch, I'm a prophet. Black Wall Street, niggas know where the stock is.
Like a satanic cult, it's an old ritual slaughtering goats, bitch. You're fucking with the original flow, sick, and anybody can get it. COVID. Fucking with that, I don't know shit that was so sharp I can slip my own fucking throat with it. So rich, I got more chips than my shoulders, and I'm about as approachable as a roach is. Just so better steer clear from it. Here comes a nuclear bomb for your eardrums. Lyricism in its most fearsome and fierce. We're on another tier like the tear ducts. About to echelon your career sucking. It was sheer luck, like a fucking leprechaun with his beard cut. With a Punisher, weapon drawn with a beer gut. He's slower than a Decepticon with his gear stuck. Like what? I serial killing your Kellogg's. I love checks and I hate tricks. And you're a fake bitch. I can spot you like you about to weight lift. Bitch, I'm better than cake mix. I can't be whipped with egg beaters. You cunts must be out of your labius. And God's my alias. So if I don't have faith in me, then it basically makes me an atheist.